I'm with Davis Walker, and she's one of the wedding planners at the Sanderling Resort. Thank you so much for meeting with us.
Welcome to the resort.
Oh my gosh, it's been absolutely amazing. It's gorgeous here. How hard is your job to have to be here every single day?
Harder than you'd think, especially on a day like this when I
Yeah.
get to be outside a little bit. But beach weddings are certainly unique, and we take that near and dear to our heart, not only as a beach property, but also as a wedding location, being in the destination area.
So what is different about y'all versus another resort?
I mean, where to begin? I feel like part of it's just our experience, the level of service that you're going to get with this type of a venue, but also the fact that we are very in tune with our area. So, for example, a bride may not think of this, but before her ceremony, I'll walk out onto the beach to see which way the wind is blowing to make sure that her hair is blowing back in the wind, and it looks great for all of her photos.
I need you 24/7.
That's not something that we expect our clients obviously to think of, but that's part of what they get sort of unknowingly, when they reserve us.
Right. So what's different about you as like a wedding planner 24/7 versus just like a day of planner?
Well, we really take the process from start to finish entirely. So I'm there with you when you're just inquiring and you're not really sure what to expect in that very first stage, all the way through your actual day. And I think that being a full-time planner on site allows you to be extremely familiar, not only with the venue in the area, but the local vendors, and really be able to provide the best experience for your client.
Right.
So you know where to sneak the bride, when you're trying to get her from one spot to the other, unlike maybe a mobile wedding planner who would be sort of new to the space and may not be able to provide as much to her client for that reason.
So can you tell me a little bit more about the steps that are involved from the very beginning of me coming in and saying, okay, I want you. How does it go?
Usually our first step is food. We want to plan the menu because that typically can lead into a lot of the other decisions that they'll make.
Right.
So,
and y'all use a lot of local stuff too.
Yes.
Right. So it's really based on the season.
Absolutely. So I have to, sort of guide her towards the right choices that might be seasonally appropriate for her and based on what she's looking for her vision of the day.
Right.
So that's something that we guide them towards with those choices, and then once I know that, I'll be able to set up a diagram for her. So we get into floor plan and layout and sort of what it looks like from a bird's eye view, and then we get into the pretty stuff, the decor, the fun things, different special features of their wedding that might sort of talk more about who they are as a couple, and then some of the things like linen colors and overall look for the day. And then typically the timeline will fall into place sort of once all those puzzle pieces come together, which is typically the most important part of the day, and really why I'm here number one, and something that not all brides do think about is the timeline and orchestrating that, and that's something that we want to lend our expertise on because I'm going to be the one doing it. So it really falls into place from there, and then we'll wrap up a couple weeks beforehand, make sure we have all the right details in place. I'll reach out to all of her vendors as well to make sure that the whole team, everyone knows what to expect and where to find me and so forth. And then she just sits back and relaxes and buckles up for the ride, really. I think finding your venue is like finding your husband.
Yeah.
You should know and you should click pretty quickly or have that moment where you're in the right hands. And so once you make that step, the rest of them should fall into line. And really trust that person with what they're sharing with you. And if you've booked them, we hope you trust us anyway.
Well, I love that because it's about the day of just trust that it's all going to be okay and enjoy it because it goes fast.
My happiest clients are those that say, wow, I just really trusted you and I really gave you my day. When I feel like I can take that in and turn that around and make it into your most perfect, amazing day, it's because you gave me that trust, not because I did anything about it. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for meeting with me.
What a pleasure.
It's so peaceful being here.
Oh, we're so glad to have you here. Absolutely.
I'm jealous of your job.